Please listen to the following disclaimer closely. I am not a doctor. However, I am a certified personal trainer. The views and expressions given in these videos are for your entertainment purposes only. I am not advising nor condoning use of any of the things that we discuss in any way, shape, or form. So please be entertained and enjoy the videos. Welcome everyone. Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So today I'm going to answer the question on why an aromatase inhibitor is important. Now, there's a ton out there that goes around that tells you that aromatase inhibitors are bad, they're evil, they're going to crush your gains, they're going to ruin your cycle, da-da-da-da-da. Look, that is inaccurate. Now, I'm going to point out the truths that you can pull from that statement, but I'm going to also explain to you why it's a misrepresentation of the facts. You can crush your gains with an aromatase inhibitor if you abuse the dosing or you misuse it. That's a major problem, and I'm going to tell you how it becomes a problem. Not understanding how your body works, which is difficult on your, say, your first cycle, especially when you're trying to dial things in, but also as you change up compounds, you're running compounds with more or less estrogen conversion. Every single one of us is wired differently on what we can and cannot tolerate and what kind of effects that different compounds are going to have on us. That's just unfortunately the way it goes. I can sit here 24 hours a day and break you down facts that are general facts that are accurate. But the thing that's different here is that it may not apply to you, unfortunately. And that's part of this process, and that's part of the learning curve. One of the things that I stress that is of the utmost importance is blood work, blood work, blood work. I'm talking pre-cycle blood work, so you got a baseline. Mid-cycle blood work, so you can assess, which is the key here, how your body is responding to compounds, doses, ancillaries. And ancillary is something that you use on cycle to help with side effects, things of that nature, right? So, aromasin, arimidex, letrozole, arimistane, whatever aromatase inhibitor you want to use, these are considered ancillaries. The problem here is that too many people don't do blood work and they don't listen or pay attention to their bodies. They do what we call guesswork. Well, I feel this, well, I feel that. That's great because how you feel says something on, where you might need to go, etc. But you can't base things on how you feel. A lot of high and low estrogen symptoms are the exact same. Unfortunately, it sucks. It does. But if you want to do this and you want to do it right, you've got to take the necessary steps to protect yourself. You need to always have an aromatase inhibitor on hand, even with compounds that don't convert to estrogen, because I've seen people have estrogen issues even in that way. It's an anomaly. It makes no sense. Nobody knows why, but it's happened. Okay? It's rare. It's like getting struck by lightning, but I've seen it happen. All right? So it's always better to be prepared. You don't want to let estrogen symptoms start to arise and get out of control. I see people that say, well, I'm going to have an aromatase inhibitor on hand and wait until I've got problems built up. You don't want to let problems get built up. You also don't want to overdo it. So the key is to maybe start at a more moderate dose, test the waters, and see how your body responds. Like people like me, I'm extremely estrogen prone, so I've always had to dial that in. Some people are so non-estrogen prone that they can't even take something like aromasin because immediately it gives them issues. So this is about being smart. All right, it's about doing things the right way and monitoring things so that you can see what you may or may not need. You do not want to get an estrogen problem, I will tell you that much. You also do not want to crush your estrogen, I can also tell you that much. So there is a fine line here, but you must understand that aromatase inhibitors are important, they serve a purpose, and the purpose, just like anything else, you don't want to take 5 million aspirin in a day for a headache, you're going to have problems. Anytime you overdo things, you're going to have issues. Okay, but if you have a headache, chances are you need one. That's just a little small comparison. You understand where I'm going with this. But you don't want estrogen issues to arise or start to get out of control. It's just going to ruin your cycle. You want to talk about ruining gains, well, and then also blood pressure, things like that, possible gynecomastia. You want to avoid this. Trust me. Use your head, be smart, be wise. I'm not saying that you got to blast an aromatase inhibitor. I don't want you to do that. What I'm saying is take care of yourself, take precaution, be preventative, but do it in a smart and wise way. So that being said, email me, Dylan@icearms.com. That's where you can get me with all questions and comments. Send me all the emails, leave me comments on the videos, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.